Guard Luca Vildoza has been waived by the New York Knicks. And this is from the Knicks PR department for immediate release. The New York Knicks announced today that the team has waived guard Luca Vildoza. Vildoza, 6'3", 190 pounds, was originally signed on May 6th after spending 4 seasons in the EuroLeague. The Argentinian guard appeared in 2 Summer League games for New York and Las Vegas. And Andy, we're going to do this again for those who are just joining us. Any thoughts on Luca Vildoza being waived?
And, like we were talking a couple of minutes ago, an idea popped in my mind. They didn't have to actually waive Luca Vildoza today. They could have waited like before the contract gets guaranteed. And I think the contract gets guaranteed like a day before the season starts. So, that ankle injury might be something worse than they predicted. And maybe he's going to need surgery and it's going to be like a little bit longer out. That's why, they might have, kept him out, keep that roster spot open. Maybe, let him use the Knicks doctor facilities and hospital. They got these good doctors on the knees. So maybe they're going to let him operate that ankle and they're going to set him free.
So you think it's going to eventually be Jericho Sims that takes the spot? I think it's going to be Jericho Sims
Yeah.
as well. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago. I thought Luca Vildoza would be waived for Jericho Sims. That situational lineup to me is much more concise with Jericho Sims in the lineup rather than Luca Vildoza, because now you'll have Miles McBride at the point guard spot, Quentin Grimes at the shooting guard spot, Kevin Knox at the 3, Taj Gibson at the 4, and then Jericho Sims at the 5. To me, that's a much more clear-cut lineup without duplication in roles for that situational
Yeah,
lineup.
not to mention, that we have Mitch out at this point. And if the depth was supposed to be Netherlands Taj, then maybe we could find minutes for Sims. Taj may not be ready to play 20 minutes or like 16, 17, whatever the Netherlands needs to sit on the bench, right? There's going to be games that both might be in foul trouble,
Right,
so you're going to have to use a big body.
right, right.
I
Go ahead, Nate.
truly also believe that if Mitch was healthy, then it would probably be Bacon that gets that last roster spot because he's a vet and he's a good defender. The Knicks obviously saw something when they brought him in, but since Mitch is not healthy and not ready, then yes, Sims makes sense.
See, I don't know. I kind of agree with Andy when he says that Dwayne Bacon is basically a training camp guy on the team simply to beat up your regular 15-man roster, play some tough defense, make them work hard. You
Yeah, I can
know,
play.
like I mean, he can. He can. He's been a starter in this league. There's no doubt about it. He's been a starter. You know, maybe he does have a chance to take that spot because he has been a starter in this league. Now, the Knicks want to shoot threes. We've been talking about that for the entire stream. He doesn't shoot threes well. We have a lot of wing players: Fournier, Alec Burks, R.J. Barrett, Quentin Grimes, Kevin Knox. To me, it just clutters it up. If you bring on Dwayne Bacon, it just clutters it up.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel that Bacon's a better wing defender than Grimes and Burks?
I don't know.
I say yes.
I don't know. I don't know. We don't know. We haven't seen what Grimes can do in the NBA. Burks, probably so. I think he's probably a better. Dwayne Bacon is a better wing defender than Burks. You know, but let's be honest. How much playing time is Dwayne Bacon going to get?
Unless it's an injury, probably not. Not a lot.
Probably
Not a lot.
not. You know what I'm saying? Probably not. So,
But I
Jericho
could actually,
Sims just makes more sense.
but I could actually see if he made the active roster starting over Grimes, or getting more minutes over Grimes because he's a vet and Tibbs is very hesitant about his rookies.
Yeah. I tell you what, the Knicks now have 19 roster spots. That last official roster spot, that 15th roster spot, which Luca Vildoza did hold because he had a non-guaranteed contract, he's waived. So now that spot is available. There's going to be a battle for that spot in training camp, which I love. I love that they're creating that type of competition.
Oh, yeah,
training
opportunity, right?
Yeah, and opportunity. You know, because now, well, they can choose not to fill it and leave it open so that they can, you know, make room for trades or whatever if one comes available. But these guys can battle. They can battle it out. Jericho Sims, Dwayne Bacon, MJ Walker, right? All of these guys can they can battle it out and say, hey, I want to try to get this last spot. Forget about the two-way. I want this last spot. So we'll see what happens there, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the Knicks waive Luca Vildoza.
This is NBK, nothing but Knicks. When Sim passed the assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock, who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Post-game reviews, this the place you tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench. This is NBK, nothing but Knicks.